Welcome to Boss Radio Live, everybody. Welcome to Boss Radio Live. I am so excited about today's show. And if you saw my advertisement about today's show, we know it is going to be something yummy to see. Okay, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm just very excited. I'm already like I'm hungry. I'm just trying to get myself together. So I'm excited for today's guest. But that is coming right up, right after this. It's Boss Radio Live with NJ, your three-dimensional podcast. Baltimore, Maryland. I love my city. Wow. You have to have balance.
Mother's Day extravaganza event being held by LC Lois Butler Colbert.
Come meet me today at the Spirit Center. I want to hear what you have to say. Yes. Welcome to Boss Radio Live. This is your host, NJ, and this is where he is the boss of me. Again, like I said, super excited about today's show. We have an amazing guest today, you guys, and y'all are going to see some food. Okay. I don't even want to talk about it. Some food, because I'm not going to get it tonight, but y'all are going to see some food that is so good. Today, my guest is Mr. Stephen Alford, and he is the owner of Stevie's Food Services, but he is the inventor of the famed Mambo sauce. But anyway, if you have not heard about this sauce, I don't know where you've been, but we're going to hear a little bit about Stephen. Stephen Alford is the owner of Stevie's Food Services, LLC, and inventor of the delicious Uncle Steve's Mambo sauce. Released earlier this year, Steve's Mambo sauce launched with a social media takeover. Steve used guerrilla marketing to create a craze with people all over the internet, posting their purchases and uses of his sauce, including yours truly. Steve continues to use social media to personally engage with others, and most of his posts are hilarious. It has become apparent that the Mambo sauce, named in memory of Steve's mother, Miss Lorraine, is a big hit. Through his ups and downs, and from his first catering job to owning a store to inventing his amazing Mambo sauce, Steve has been on quite the journey, and it isn't over yet. Yes, guys. Y'all saw some of that food, right? I know you did. I did. I put it there. I saw it. It was delicious. Okay, guys, welcome to the show. The wonderful, the amazing, the awesome Stephen Alford. Wow. Hi, Steve.
Hey, NJ, Balls Radio. How you doing?
Steve,
you did a wonderful job.
And I see I'm peeping the stacked up bottles over there. So he is ready for you guys. Okay. We're gonna talk about that later, how to order some Steve's Mambo sauce. Okay, and look, let me tell you, let's get this out the way right now. The sauce is delicious. My 3 bottles are gone, and I need more. And I'm gonna have to go get me some more. 3 bottles, Steve.
3 bottles.
3 bottles.
Not one.
So 3 bottles, Steve. And my family enjoyed every single bite.
That's good.
So, first of all, How did you get into cooking? Because you have advanced here. You're creating your own stuff. I think that is fabulous. I'm so very proud of you. It's awesome. But how did you even get into cooking? As long as I've known you, you cook. But I don't know how you got started.
Well, my first job was Holiday Inn.
Was it?
Yeah, and
Okay.
in BWI Airport. Uh,
Wow.
and I was doing dishes there. I started washing dishes, and eventually I started messing with the knives and the pans and the front line, and that's how I
Wow.
started. And I from there I started to love the art. I watched a few chefs,
Mm,
um, and just got up under their wing, and they started to train me.
awesome. And how long ago was that? I know, right? I'm like, how long ago? Because
That's
I've known
that's
you a
a
long time.
Yeah, that's a good question. I had to be 18 at least.
Okay, well, we're not gonna
Yeah,
tell people how old you are, Steve. We
yeah,
we're not gonna
yeah. I was a
yeah.
strapping young man at one point, and I think I'm just an unstrapped old man now.
Well, that might be us all.
Yeah.
So okay. Look, I hear somebody laughing over there. They got that joke too, huh?
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's amazing. And I guess what influenced you? I want to know what influenced you to create this mambo sauce, but let's just talk about gin.
Okay. Basically, I love people enjoying their food and having a good time.
Mm,
So, and that's where my passion came from, trying to uh, make dishes that people really enjoy. So that was my main thing, to make people like what they was eating, no matter what it was. Trying to put my own little twist on
you put a twist on it, Steve.
it.
And I'm sorry. Look, can you guys tell I'm hungry? I'm so sorry.
Yes,
But
they
yeah,
do.
I while I was putting this show together, I just was looking at so much food and I said, this is not even right.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so I guess like have you been influenced by a certain chef? Did you look up to anybody when you were growing up, as
Well,
far as like the or as you were getting into cooking?
actually, from my grandma, how
Mm.
my grandmother cooked on a coal and wood stove.
Oh
Um,
wow.
and it was amazing to me when I found out that how difficult that would be if you did
Hmm.
not know what you was doing. So, but I remember every meal she made was really good, and
Mm.
it, to me being young, it didn't matter. I didn't know that, that was odd because I was young. But when I got older and saw, in my first job, and I'm seeing, gas grills and fire, and it put
Mm.
a whole. I looked at it differently. But my grandmother baked cakes, pies, cooked bread,
Wow.
everything in her coal and wood stove. Never forget it.
Mm. Yeah, that's somebody to look up to, grandma.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
wonderful. Okay, so I know you owned, well, you owned a couple of stores at one point, but is that the first place you really started using your sauce? Were you using it before then, or the store was really it?
Yeah, actually, it has been in the making, in my mind.
Mm.
So,
Okay, that's where it
so,
starts. It starts there.
so I used to work for Marriott,
Mm.
and then I moved to Holiday Inn on Frankfurt and Moravia, and I was going to buy my first restaurant, and I knew that the dishes I served and the things that I wanted to do I wanted to be different than any other place.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's when I first realized that I could do this. I watched the wait staff come in and go, the dishwasher, come and go. And one day I said to myself, I was like, I can do this. And little did I know that I would be doing it.
And
But
yeah.
yeah,
No, go ahead. Go ahead with what you.
no, that's
That's it.
that was the beginning of it. The thought came to my mind, and I purchased my first carry out on Bel Air Road in Northern Parkway.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
And the sauce was being made then. It was coming. I was trying to develop, and I tried everything. Back in
Mm-hmm.
that time, you would hear about crafts and masterpiece, and
Mm-hmm.
and the
Yeah.
wings was always hot wings. It was everybody had hot wings. You wouldn't hear garlic pepper wings now. You wouldn't know nothing about
Mm.
Old Bay wings and honey barbecue wings. Back then, everything was who can stand these hot wings, who makes the hottest wings,
Yeah.
or who can eat the hottest wings. So um, it developed from there. Starting the idea in my head,
Mm-hmm.
and then trying to get the chemistry right and find the right seasonings, the right chemistry, and to produce something
Mm-hmm.
that nobody else has had. That's a long time coming. That was a walk.
You, you found the right combination. I
And to
know. I
answer
know. I'm tripping.
and to answer your question, from '98, I think it was 2006, it really started blooming because
Mm-hmm.
I started using it in special events like catering, and I was doing a
Mm-hmm.
lot of different events, crab feasts, or doing people's functions, and I would use the sauce like that. I never really put it out to the customers in the store. And then
And go
around
ahead.
that time, I started doing it on like a dollar menu. I started making mumbo chicken breast sandwiches for $1 and putting
Go.
cheese on it.
Yes, Steve. I'm sorry. I just got to show the food while you're
Go
talking
ahead, go
about.
with it.
I'm like, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
they the
So,
wings right there and the ribs.
mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
this picture right here actually is someone else using the sauce on what they cooked it on the ribs.
Hey,
So anybody can do it.
I'm just trying to show how versatile this sauce. And I think did I have one more? I'm trying to look, it won't go. But I don't know where that picture is right now, but it was on some salmon, which is actually one of my favorites, is
Yeah,
to use it on salmon.
yes,
It,
yeah,
it is so good as a I don't even know.
yeah,
It's just good. It's just
yeah,
good. But yeah, so thank you for that, Steve. I'm glad you kept on toiling away in your kitchen until you
yes,
perfected. That's what you were doing. You were perfecting the
yes, yeah,
sauce.
yeah.
And also, I want to, if it'll come up, I hope it'll come up, but I want to show this video. And this video is just a little bit about you.
Okay.
Oh, yes, here we go. It'll wait.
Hi, I'm Stephen Alford, and I'm the creator of Baltimore's own Uncle Steve's Mumbo Sauce.
What made me think of mumbo sauce was my first restaurant on Bel Air Road. I just wanted a sauce that was different from everyone else's. I was making the sauce in the restaurant. People were saying, like, it's ready, you should sell the sauce. So we started thinking about it, and it was just a thought at first. So during the pandemic, that was one of our main reasons that we considered bottling the sauce. With the sauce, it just hit different than most other sauces. That's when I knew that I had something. My mom okayed it and she said, you could sell this, that she would be proud of me. And it was also on my birthday that we received the inventory. Uncle Steve's mumbo sauce is best served hot. We toss our wings in them once they come out of the fryer, and the ribs also. We would accompany them with French fries, or if you want to make a meal, you could use potato salad and collard greens, or cabbage even, and macaroni and cheese. So I have today barbecue spare rib, pork ribs. We're gonna toss the ribs in the sauce and stack them nice and juicy on a plate. We also have Italian sausage, where we'll use the mumbo sauce on the Polish sausage. We also have spring salad that we'll use mumbo sauce as a vinaigrette. We also have mumbo sauce on shrimp. We'll put that on a tossed salad or perhaps the spring salad. One thing I could say to other entrepreneurs and people that are dreaming, don't stop. Don't stop. Keep pushing, especially if you love what you do, to continue to press on and persevere. And you will get to that place where you are just blown away by what God has done in your life. But you can't stop. Currently, our product, Uncle Steve's Mumbo Sauce, is in Harvest Fair on the east side and the west side. And Natasha's Brittle, 6615 Harford Road. Email is ordermumbosauce@gmail.com.
Are you turning this superfood into junk food? The sweet potato.
That was good.
Okay, I was trying to get us back on here. I don't know. But wow.
That
Wow.
was good. That was good.
I'm hungry.
I see why now.
I'm not
Now
not
I understand.
right. While I'm getting ready for this show, I said I can't even with Steve and this mumbo sauce. Okay. So that all it looks so nice and pretty, and that's a beautiful video, but along the way there had to be some challenges, right?
Yeah.
And I just want you to speak to that because you said something in your video which is I think awesome, and too you spoke to entrepreneurs directly, but you were saying don't give up, don't stop. So what motivated you to keep moving and keep going and get past your challenges, and what were your challenges?
Well, let me say this, NJ. People like you and Matt who produced the video for me uh, inspired me to continue. First of all, because you all make the sauce what it is. You talk about it, but you really enjoy the sauce, and that, like I said, that's where my passion comes from. When people really enjoy what it is you've done, they continue to support you. And in that journey, I've continued to be supported by the people in Baltimore. So it's not my sauce, it's not just my sauce. is what you all made it.
Mm,
If you all had not purchased it, not tasted, not know what it was about, then this sauce would be still in my mind. But because you all like it and you all support me and you like it, it's in the bottles.
yeah,
God showed up and it manifests the thing that was in my mind.
amazing.
Yeah,
And I think that's something that, we don't do that we should do. People talk about the affirmations, and
yeah,
that's really like a way of affirmation. And so
yes,
that's a
yes,
daily
yes,
thing. And you
yes,
have to keep on talking about where you want to be
yeah.
so that you can finally get there. And I heard this today, just recently. I heard one other thing that you really need to do is be around, and I think this is a saying people have said for a while, but look around, and the five closest friends to you
Mm-hmm,
is
mm-hmm,
that's where you're going, right?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So it's great to be inspired by other people,
Amen.
to see things that they're doing, to see, even the support that they're giving you as you're trying to do what you're doing, and just feeding off of that.
Yes,
And so, yes, that's definitely the way to go. And that's not a new thing, but sometimes we just need to be reminded of it.
you're
And
right.
that's how really what I really feel.
Let me
Now,
say this, AJ. Let,
mm-hmm,
let me say this. We all go through struggles
mm-hmm,
and obstacles in our life. We could get stuck there. We could stay there for a while. But instead, per- persevering through those struggles and obstacles is what make us overcomers,
mm-hmm,
what make us achieve what it is in our life that we're looking for. Because anything worth having is going to be a fight.
yeah,
It's going to be a fight, and I'm not the only one that go through struggles and have been through struggles, and they're still going on. We still deal with obstacles, far as the mumbo sauce. Now it's here, but we still have to jump some hurdles to
mm-hmm,
to
yeah,
get it to the right places and be in the right eyesight and sources that produce what we're looking
mm,
for volume to come out of it. And it's always going to be an obstacle. So when we look at the obstacles, look at them as challenges to step. We're
yeah,
stepping up, up to get better at what we're doing.
absolutely. Wow. Okay. Knowledge, you dropping all the knowledge and the nuggets. Okay. Okay. So what I think is amazing, and I just have to talk about this for a second because a lot of business owners watch my show
Right, right.
as well. And man, this guerrilla marketing campaign that you put on, brother, I never seen anything like it. First of all, if and you all saw the intro where you saw those people rolling through there with everybody holding up the sauce and just showing their purchase, showing how they're using it. Like all of that is amazing. But that guerrilla marketing and I I just like, what in the world? Where did you come up with that? Like, what made you think to have everybody just post? And this is for you all who don't know anything about guerrilla marketing. This is like some grassroots down home marketing. It's low cost, right? If you don't have a lot of money to spend, it's utilizing social media, your website, whatever means you can to be able to just blast that thing out there. And that's exactly what you did. I want you guys to look at that for a second because We have to do some guerrilla marketing sometimes. Like it's not, it is what it is. We might not start a business with an advertising budget. Right? We might not be able to do that. And so we have to create our own buzz, which is exactly what you did. And so I just think that's amazing. So where did that come from? Or I'm like, what? How did you come up with that one?
Well, let me. I definitely am a grassroots type of guy.
Mhm.
So it's where I come from that made me think of that. Sometimes you don't, like you said, you don't have the budget
Right.
to do that kind of advertising. So I know I heard a word from God
Mm.
that used what was in my hands. So just like the mumbo sauce, he gave me that idea also that like this is how I used to be by word of mouth. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you know, sampling people. I'm from out that mob, so it just was natural to me to use the people that was buying it and saying what they were saying about it. Use
Mm-hmm.
them as to advertise because everybody likes it and whatever they say about it, that's what I'm gonna blast. Whether you don't like it or not. Some people say, "Oh, it's too sweet." It's good, but it's too sweet, or it's too spicy because it has both. It has the kick
Mm.
and it
Bold.
has this. Yeah. So whatever it is you say about the sauce, just like you buying it, I'm gonna put it out there, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. And I have got to show this. I have been cracking up. You're already funny. You're already just a funny guy, right? But this tactic you were using, look at this, guys. Let me tell you something. Look, look? Let me make that larger. Okay, I this was so hilarious to me, and it is very it I guess it just speaks to you. This is like the shows we used to watch, the people we used to see. Like this isn't even all of them. Like you have one with the Godfather. Like you have, like you have. I mean, it's been so funny watching you, and you just take and post these every so often. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I fell out when I saw the Homie Don't Play That.
Hmm. Hmm.
But I love it. And again, this is a shout out to Matt. I see Matt's watching the show, the producer of that video, Seed.
Oh,
Um, yeah. But yeah, so I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And it's hilarious. And
yeah,
I don't know. I just think that a lot of times we overlook what's right in front of us.
right,
This is all things we can identify with.
right, right, right.
It was really great. It was really great, and I have loved looking at all the posts that you have put up. And look, audience, don't miss this. This is using some old school tactics. This is still guerrilla marketing,
Yeah,
but it's also innovative and very engaging. You got people sharing it, liking it, laughing, just like me. And so I think that's amazing. So Steve, what is next for you?
wow. Amazon. Yes,
Yes, come
Amazon.
on, y'all.
We
Steve
we
is trying to get
working.
it on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My
I,
my
I
team my team is working hard to get Amazon, LinkedIn,
mm-hmm.
Sam's Club.
Yes. So I cannot wait. And like it mentioned there, your stuff is already available at Harvest Fair Markets for us local Baltimore people.
Yeah.
Outside of that, you guys might not know. But then you can also order it If you're not local, and I mean this sauce has been flying all around all around the
Yes, it
globe
is.
here.
It
It's
is.
been everywhere. For those of you who missed it, check out the promo. Go back to the beginning of this and check out the promo and see that sauce is not everywhere. But yes, Amazon would be amazing. Sam's Club, whatever, would be amazing. But it's already out there. And then with Natasha's Brittle, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
6615 Alford Road.
yeah. So you guys can go pick you up some Uncle Steve's Mom Bow sauce, please, if you know what's good for you. I'm so and so any final thoughts, some wisdom anything you wanna drop on our audience. Give me two things, Steve. I like for my guests to leave the audience with some nuggets and some knowledge.
Okay. The first thing I would say, do not sleep on your imagination.
Mm,
If you can think it up, it can happen. I
yeah.
spoke to how it was just a thought first in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you see how God brought it forth. You can
Yeah.
do the same thing. The things you're thinking of and dreaming of while you lay there at night or daydreaming during the day, they're not just there. You can do the thing that you're dreaming of. What you create in your mind, it can come to fruition. And that's the gift that God gave us. We
Mm,
were created in his image. And I don't want to get too spiritual, but in the beginning, he said, let us make man in our image. And you could go on and try to figure out who he was talking to. But it was the thought first.
mm,
He had the thought first and then spoke it into existence. Same thing with this mambo sauce. It was the thought, and then we started speaking about it. And then here it is. Same thing for you. God is willing to do what he did for me. He's willing and able to do it for you.
wow. Well, that's amazing. And that's definitely something you guys keep in mind. And if you want this mambo sauce, you guys bet I'm sorry. You guys better hit Steve up. You better hit Steve up.
Or Harvest
Look.
Fair.
Yeah. Or yes. You can go. Look, if you local, please go to Harvest Fair. Go to Natasha's Brittle. Get you some Uncle Steve's mambo sauce. But if not, then definitely hit Steve up. You can follow him, watch him, see what's going on with him, see his super funny memes and posts on Facebook. Yeah, definitely, do that, you guys. And also all the information for how you can get Uncle Steve's Mambo sauce will also be in the post that this show is in soon as the show is over. Okay, we're gonna have all the links there so you can order you some Uncle Steve's Mumble sauce. Steve, I really, 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 really appreciate you being on the show and giving us a little knowledge, a little wisdom, and letting us take a peek into the creation of Uncle Steve's Mambo sauce. Thank you so much for being on our show today.
Thank you. Thank you. And don't forget when you get your mumbo sauce, please send us a picture. Please
Mhm.
post it and tag us so we can show off that you like it and you love it and you support it.
Yes, and we'll be looking out for you on Amazon. Okay.
Amen. Yeah. Thank you, NJ, for having me on the show. It was a
Absolutely.
blessing. And like I said, you still inspire me. You doing the Boss Radio. and this is what helps me. This is what
Mm-hmm.
helps me. Your perseverance and pushing through, and yeah, we're gonna do it together. We all gonna do it together. Yes.
That's right. Okay, Steve, don't stop preaching in here. Okay, it's time to go. Don't stop preaching now. Um,
Right.
Thank you guys again for joining me on Boss Radio Live. And you definitely need to make sure you tune in to our next show. We thank Steve for just being here today. It's been awesome. We have an amazing guest coming up. If I can get my screen to the right place, we have an amazing guest coming up on our next show. I cannot wait. You guys, she is an awesome and amazing woman. Her name is Erica J. Stanley, and she's pastor of Masterpiece Community Connection Ministries, coming up on July 23rd. And so I cannot wait to talk to her. She's so fabulous. She's had a documentary made about her. Okay, but anyway, I am so glad you all joined me on the show today. And I just cannot wait to see you guys next time. It's been amazing. I am now hungry. It's all Steve and the mambo sauce's fault. And I'm going to have to go find me some food. Until next time, guys, stay boss.